There are some mysteries in this world that kept getting older with time, but their answers were never found. A book written in a strange language no one has ever understood. A mysterious computer discovered deep under the sea thousands of years old. Gigantic stones and structures that seem beyond human understanding. So the question is, are these just mistakes of history, or is there a truth humanity was never ready to understand? Today, we are going on a journey through some of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries, secrets that still have no answers. And friends, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to subscribe right now, because your support motivates us to bring more amazing videos like this. So let's begin with the first mystery, the Voynich Manuscript. A book that feels like the rules of the world itself are reversed. Imagine finding a book written in an unknown language filled with bizarre illustrations of strange plants, and even the world's greatest scientists fail to understand it. That is the Voynich Manuscript, the world's most mysterious book. In 1912, a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich discovered this manuscript inside an old monastery in Italy. The book contains more than 240 pages. But even today, some pages are still missing. After radiocarbon dating, scientists confirmed that the manuscript was created sometime between 1400 and 1440. That means it is nearly 600 years old. But the real mystery begins with what's inside the book. So what exactly is written in it? Every page is filled with an unknown script. This language matches no culture, no civilization known to humanity. The symbols and alphabets look completely unfamiliar, like nothing humans have ever seen before. And the illustrations, they show strange plants that do not exist anywhere in reality. Some pages contain astrological diagrams, stars and galaxies that medieval Europeans supposedly never even knew about. But the strangest part is this: some illustrations show naked women bathing in mysterious green liquid, surrounded by tubes and pipe-like structures. Almost like sketches of an unknown technology. Some people believe this book is a message from an alien civilization that humans still cannot decode. Others think it may be the record of an ancient civilization that disappeared forever, taking its language with it. Some historians say it might simply be a medieval medical guide about women's health and herbal medicine. But if that were true, why has nobody been able to decode the language? Some experts even claim the entire manuscript could be a giant medieval hoax made to earn money. But then another question appears. Why would someone create such an incredibly complex language with systematic symbols just for a fake book? More than 100 years have passed, yet nobody has cracked the code of the Voynich Manuscript. Even with artificial intelligence and modern cryptography, the mystery remains unsolved. And the creepiest thing is, every time you look at its pages, it feels as if hidden knowledge is trapped inside. Like this book contains a science from another world. Number 2, the Nazca lines. Imagine a desert where giant designs are carved into the ground, so massive that they can only be seen from the sky. These are the Nazca lines found in the Nazca Desert of Peru. To someone standing on the ground, these lines look random and meaningless. But in the 1930s, when airplanes first flew over the desert, pilots made a shocking discovery. Across the desert were more than 300 gigantic geometric shapes, animals, and mysterious figures. Imagine seeing a giant monkey, a hummingbird, a spider, even human-like figures, all drawn on the desert floor at such an enormous scale that they only make sense from above. These lines were created by the Nazca civilization between 200 BCE and 600 CE. The upper layer of the desert is covered with reddish-brown stones. When this layer is removed, a lighter surface appears underneath. The Nazca people exposed this lighter surface to create the lines. But here's the mystery. How did they create such massive and perfectly accurate designs without airplanes or drones? Standing on the ground, it would have been impossible to see the complete image. Many scholars believe the Nazca lines were some kind of astronomical calendar. Some figures align with stars, constellations, and solar events. Maybe they were connected to the sky and seasonal cycles. Another theory says the lines were ceremonial pathways used in rituals, possibly prayers for water, because the Nazca region is extremely dry. But the most thrilling theory is this. Some believe the lines were created for alien civilizations, like giant landing markers visible from the sky. Because creating something this large and precise seems almost impossible for humans of that time. Some experts even believe the lines were underground water maps showing where water could be found beneath the desert. Even today, the Nazca lines remain almost perfectly preserved. Thanks to the dry climate and lack of strong winds, UNESCO declared them a World Heritage Site, but the mystery still remains the same. Were they divine prayers, an ancient calendar, or messages for beings from another world? Think about it. Why would an entire civilization create designs they themselves could never fully see from the ground? Number 3. The Pyramids of Giza. Imagine a place hiding secrets for thousands of years. The Pyramids of Giza are not just tombs or architectural wonders. They are oceans of unsolved mysteries. One of the greatest mysteries involves the hidden chambers inside the Great Pyramid of Khufu. Built nearly 4,500 years ago, the pyramid was constructed with such incredible precision that even modern engineers are amazed today. In 2017, a scientific project called the Scan Pyramids mission made a shocking discovery. Using a technique called muon radiography, a type of cosmic ray imaging, scientists detected a massive hidden void inside the Great Pyramid, a chamber almost as large as a commercial airplane. And now the question is, what was this hidden space used for? Some researchers believe it was a construction corridor, used while building the pyramid and later sealed forever. Others think it could be a hidden royal burial chamber no human has ever entered. And some theorists believe it may contain ancient technology, or even the lost treasures of the pharaohs. The mystery becomes even deeper when we realize that the pyramid contains narrow shafts and corridors whose purpose is still unknown. One shaft aligns directly with the stars, suggesting the Egyptians had a powerful connection with astronomy and the afterlife. Even today, scientists continue scanning and studying the pyramids, but physical entry into many areas is forbidden because the structure could be damaged. Imagine this: if one day these chambers are finally opened, will humanity discover treasure or knowledge powerful enough to rewrite history itself? The hidden chambers of the pyramids remain one of the greatest mysteries ever known. Number 4. The Easter Island Moai statues. In the middle of the Pacific Ocean lies a tiny island called Easter Island, and standing there are the mysterious Moai statues, gigantic stone faces staring silently across the island. Some statues are over 30 feet tall, some weigh nearly 80 tons, and all of them were carved using primitive stone tools. No machines, no iron technology, but the biggest mystery is this: how did ancient people transport these enormous statues across miles of land? Local legends claim the statues walked to their locations on their own. It sounds impossible, but that legend only makes the mystery even stranger. Some archaeologists believe the islanders used ropes and wooden systems to move them, yet even modern experiments struggle to recreate the process. So how did ancient humans do it? Another mystery is why the statues were built in the first place. Some believe they represent ancestral spiritual guardians protecting the island. Others think they symbolized power and authority. And some theories suggest they belong to a lost advanced civilization that disappeared forever. But the creepiest discovery came later. Researchers found that these statues are not just giant heads. Beneath the ground are full bodies buried underground, massive torsos hidden beneath centuries of soil. For generations, people believed they were only heads. But the truth turned out to be far more disturbing. At night, when the wind blows across the ocean, the Moai statues almost feel alive, as if they're silently watching you. Number 5. The Bermuda Triangle. In the Atlantic Ocean lies a mysterious triangular region known as the Bermuda Triangle, or the Devil's Triangle. Its 3 points connect Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. And inside this vast area, countless ships and airplanes have vanished without a trace. One of the most famous cases happened in 1945. Flight 1905 American Navy bombers left for a training mission. During communication, the pilots reported that their compasses had stopped working. They couldn't figure out their direction. Then suddenly, contact was lost forever. The planes vanished without a single trace. And the strangest part, the rescue aircraft sent to search for them also disappeared. Not only planes, many ships have vanished here as well. The USS Cyclops, a massive Navy ship carrying more than 300 people, disappeared without sending any SOS signal. No wreckage, no bodies, nothing. It was as if the entire ship simply vanished into thin air. Some scientists believe strange magnetic fields in the area interfere with navigation systems. Others suggest methane gas eruptions from the ocean floor may reduce water density and cause ships to sink instantly. But the wildest theories are far darker. Some people believe the Bermuda Triangle is home to an alien base where humans are secretly taken for experiments. Another theory says the area sits above the lost city of Atlantis, whose ancient technology may still be active beneath the ocean. Thousands of investigations have tried to solve the mystery, yet no explanation fully answers every disappearance. Maybe there are natural reasons behind it all, but the truth is nobody truly knows. Number 6. The Shroud of Turin. Now we move toward a mystery that has confused religion, science, and history for centuries. The Shroud of Turin, an ancient cloth that remains one of the world's most debated artifacts. Imagine a cloth so old that a faint image of a human body appears on it. This cloth is kept in the Italian city of Turin, and many people believe it is the same cloth used to wrap Jesus Christ after his death. The image shows the outline of a bearded man's body, almost as if a photograph was burned onto the fabric. You can see marks on the face, hands, feet, and back, and the most shocking detail is this. The wounds match the injuries described in the Bible during the crucifixion of Jesus. Nail wounds in the hands and feet, marks from whipping on the back, and injuries around the head from a crown of thorns. Science has tried for decades to explain it. In 1988, carbon dating tests suggested the cloth was only around 700 years old, meaning it could not belong to the time of Jesus. But later researchers argued that pollution, agging, and repairs may have contaminated the sample and affected the results. Some experts even believe the image was created by a burst of radiation, impossible to explain with normal science. Like a supernatural flash burned the image onto the cloth. Even today, nobody can prove whether the Shroud of Turin is authentic, or simply an incredibly well-crafted medieval relic. But whenever people see it, they describe feeling a strange sense of spirituality and mystery. It remains one of the greatest puzzles between science and faith, so think about it. Could this truly be the burial cloth of Jesus Christ, or is it humanity's greatest religious illusion? Number 7. The Antikythera mechanism, deep beneath the ocean. Inside the wreckage of an ancient ship, divers discovered what first looked like nothing more than a rusty piece of metal. But when scientists examined it carefully, they were stunned. This was no ordinary object. It was the Antikythera mechanism, a machine so advanced it seemed thousands of years ahead of its time. In 1901, Greek divers explored a shipwreck near the island of Antikythera. They recovered gold, statues, and ornaments. But the greatest discovery was a strange corroded device filled with gears. At first, archaeologists believed it was just a damaged astronomical instrument, but later research revealed something unbelievable. The mechanism was nearly 2,000 years old. Inside were tiny gears, wheels, and dials, working almost like a modern clock. Scientists discovered that it could calculate the movements of the sun, moon, and planets. It could predict eclipses. It could even track the dates of the Olympic Games. Think about that. 2,000 years ago, humans created something similar to a primitive computer. But how? That is the real mystery. According to history, technology this advanced should not have existed at that time. Building such precise metal gears would require tools and engineering far beyond what ancient civilizations were believed to possess. Some experts think it may have been created by a lost civilization, or by a forgotten genius far ahead of his era. After X-rays and 3D scans, scientists confirmed the mechanism originally contained 37 gears, an ancient analog computer capable of calculating space and time itself. But one question still remains. If this technology existed 2,000 years ago, why did the knowledge disappear? Some people believe the Antikythera mechanism proves ancient aliens shared technology with humanity. Others think it is evidence of a lost civilization like Atlantis, whatever the truth may be. One thing is certain. The Antikythera mechanism reminds us that human history may be far more mysterious than we were ever taught. Friends, we'll meet again in the next video with another unbelievable mystery. And if you still haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure to subscribe right now.